Today could be the day. Could be the day it happens. Everything happens. After playing Sunsetriders for 2 weeks, we are so close to our goal of 1cc'ing. How close are we? Roll the clip. Previously on the Quarter Pumper. Oh, he's putting up a fight. Yeah, there we go. New PB, 3cc. That's right. After about 20 hours into Sunsetriders, the arcade game, we can now consistently 3-credit clear this game. That's dropping in 75 cents in the US arcade machine, playing through the entire thing of Sunsetriders, which if you need some context on day one of this challenge 2 weeks ago, I think our blind playthrough was like $4. Like 16 credits. So I'm ready to go. Let's drop in our first credit of the day. Let's take a breath. Ken S is here and ready. Let's hit start. Select our boy Cormano. And we're off. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we used to play classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question used to be, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been my player too, you know that our side quest has pretty much morphed into our main quest, which is to see if an average adult gamer who has some basic gaming skills can get good enough at these games to 1cc them. And we do that through daily live streams. And yes, it sounds ridiculous because I'm a basic B, man. I'm a basic gamer at heart. I'm not an elite. I'm not elite in any way, shape, or form when it comes to video games. And that will be that's on full display. So you'll see moments of that within these streams. But we have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that average gamers can do extraordinary things with a little bit of tenacity, perseverance, showing up, hard work, a support system of a strong community, a little bit of extra time on your hands, and yes, you can get good at video games, even if you're almost 50 like I am. And we have, on this channel, successfully 1-credit cleared 10 different arcade games, actually, using this technique of just live streaming an hour a day, every day. We have conquered difficult games like X-Men the arcade game, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, Contra, Super Contra, R-Type, Mercs, The King of Dragons, Willow the arcade game, and most recently Rolling Thunder, and we are on the cusp of 1cc'ing Sunsetriders. Just needs a little bit of locking in on my part, a little bit of luck on the game's part. A lot of love in the chat, and we'll be there before you know it. We'll all be celebrating. Hopefully it could happen today. And if you are here today, these are big moments. These are big streams. We work hard to get to these moments, and it is so much fun to be able to share them with everybody, because I grew up in the 80s and 90s playing video games in arcades where gaming was a social activity. We didn't have online game, we didn't have voice chat. We literally met up at the arcade or the convenience store or wherever that machine was, wherever that cabinet was, with our friends after school to hang out and to play these games. And so to be able to do this on stream, live with other people, it's just awesome. It fulfills that childhood dream of mine to walk into an arcade, drop in a quarter into a machine, play the entire thing, have a crowd of people around you cheering you on, witnessing something that they have never seen before in an actual arcade. And I unfortunately was never able to live that experience because I was, like I said, not a great gamer when I was a kid. I don't think I had a good understanding of game mechanics or design, the same way that we do today, right? And so I was not, that never happened to me. But through the power of YouTube and live streaming, yes, we've been able to share in this experience, this journey together, and it's been so awesome. And I hope that it's as much fun for you as it is for me. Because it's not a one-player game, it's a multiplayer affair, and I would not be able to do any of this stuff without your help and your support and you sharing your experiences with the games, your tips and tricks, your strats, your stories about where you used to play Sunsetriders. And we gotta lock in here, because we can't take a loss on Hank. Oh shoot, man! You saw that. I was trying to slide, but the slide turned into a downward jump. Check the input. I gotta check the input on that later. And what happens? Jeez. What happens is that it's so difficult to slide in this particular battle because to fire towards the back of the screen, to the top of the screen, you have to hold the joystick up. And you can see that in the input display, right? And then to slide, you need to move the stick to a down diagonal, pretty much the opposite as far as you need to move your joystick. And so being able to do that while firing up can be dicey. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. This is just the first run of our stream. And we usually get in a solid 3, sometimes 4 runs, depending on how things go. And we can still, our PB is 3 credits, 75 cents, but we can still get a 2 credit clear, which will be a new PB. And if you're wondering how we keep track of that, it is with the numbers on the bottom right corner of the screen. The top number represents how many credits we will use in any given run of the game. Right now we're still on our first credit, so it says 25 cents. Because I'm in the US and we would use quarters. The bottom number below that, though, represents the sum total of credits we've used since starting this challenge 2 weeks ago. Basically conducting the experiment of how much would we have had to pour into an actual arcade machine back when we were kids to learn the game, develop our skills, understand the mechanics, memorize enemy patterns and boss battles and stuff like that to get good enough to be where we are today. And yeah, it's sometimes a lot more than you would think. You know, it's one thing to say, oh yeah, I could beat Sunsetriders with one credit. But it's another thing to say, but it took me like 70 something bucks to learn how to do that. Because that's the reality, right? Most of us are not innately born with extraordinary gaming abilities. Like anything else, we gotta practice, we gotta develop our skills. And this just goes to show how much it would cost. The biggest question when we first started these series was, would it be cheaper actually to buy a copy of a home console port rather than go to an actual arcade? And in certain cases, we've done this 10 times. In some cases, it would have been cheaper to buy a Nintendo and a cartridge than to actually play this at the arcade. But in other cases, oh yeah, we've been able to clear the arcade game significantly faster and for less money. I'm gonna rain some fire down here. There we go. We got Dark Horse. We got him. And who's in the stream today? Ken S is here. Dirty Birds is here. Welcome back to the second stream. One Ring, good to see you again. Jacob is here today. I see NH Every, and Andre is also here. And thanks so much for joining. And I apologize ahead of time. I am a vision impaired gamer. And so if I mispronounce your name, if I misread your chats, I apologize. It's because with my vision loss, gaming is still a fun activity, but reading, yeah, not so much anymore. All right, my strat here is to draw some fire this way and to go after Greenie, because Greenie has the big bombs. sorry, I had to focus. We need to get... I want to get on the chandelier. Grab her for a little bit of invincibility, and then we can just do this side attack. There we go, we got him. We got him without dying. Here we go, here we go. We're still on our first credit, and that's okay. Because if we don't 1cc in this run, we will 1cc in stream. That is a guarantee. That is the one guarantee that I make in these streams. That we will eventually, in one of these streams, 1cc, and I do that because I do it live because I am a big, I'm an older guy, right? I'm going to be 50 this year, and so for me, I just can't wrap my head around AI and all of that stuff, and I value transparency, and I grew up in math class showing your work, and so for me, I only play these games on stream so you can see all of it, the progress and how we develop our skills, what we do, the strats and tactics we learn, and yeah, it's just my way of knowing it's real, man. Keeping it real, keeping it real, guy. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's like long division here. Let's pop open this, make the jump. We got it. It'd be cool. We know how to beat this stage without dying. We know how to beat El Greco without losing a life. It's a little patience here. Watching out for that pole. Make sure we duck. Get a shot at this guy. We run to the right. We have all the weapons we need. Jump over this one. Fire to the back just to cover our butt. Run right to the end, right to El Greco. And let's take on my favorite boss battle. Keep him away, get him jumping. I run towards him to get the barrel of our gun past his shield to get in some hits. And then we just be mindful of his whip animation. A little read and react when it comes to his whip. We got to draw him a little farther this way. Oh, come on, guy. There we go, just rinse and repeat. There we go, we got it. And the best animation in the game, wait for it. They swap sombreros, the sombrero swap. And that's why we choose Cormano. Because he is the coolest in this game. Like you saw before, I skipped the bonus stages because it gives me a chance to rest. Rest my button mashing carpal tunnel syndrome hand and take a sip of water and gear up mentally for the next stage. And say hi to anyone that I can possibly see in the chat. Like someone I think is from Korea. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I don't know your name. The Bad Gamer Player, welcome to the 50s Club. You turned 50 last December and you're still gaming. Awesome. It is the one, so because I've lost a bunch of vision, I've had a whole slew of activities that are no longer enjoyable for me to partake in, and gaming is not yet one of them. So while I got some extra time, yeah, we're gaming, man. We gotta. Oh, he chopped us up close. This is a pain point for us where typically I will lose a life. We have successfully made it past on a number of different occasions, and mostly because when you get items, you get some invincibility frames, so you become invincible for a short amount of time, which allows you to do some kind of speed running techniques to get through difficult places. Jump over, grab that. Oh, we missed it. That's okay, we can get the next one, I think. Oh, it's a double shotgun. No extra shot power for Cormano. And then in the 1 credit runs, we factor in certain places to die. Alright, hold on, I gotta lock in here. This is the most difficult boss for me, personally. lock in. Get away, get away. Oh, it took it to the face, man. Try to get him to do this above us so we can just keep sliding around. We can get a downward trajectory of the knives for an easier angle to dodge. There's a quick jump. Jump around. Oh, I slid into it. I don't really want to continue because our personal best is a 3 credit clear, and I've already lost an extra credit on this particular fight, but you know what? Maybe we need to go through the game a solid 1 time for a warm-up. All right, ma'am. You won't shoot him. So we'll go through the whole game 1 time. So we have a good warm-up. I can say we've played through the entire thing. And then we'll go back and start again from the beginning. But we can get through the rest of this game now, actually, without dying. We have done this in the past. Cleared this stage, gotten through Paco Loco, cleared the next stage, defeated Sir Richard Rose on a single life. So we know that is a possibility. It's really getting past that last boss battle, the Chief Scalpum battle, that will determine our 1cc run. In this stage, you're going to see me jump a bunch, and that is to change the angle of attack of our rifle. So jumping up helps us get wider. This is so... Oh, look at that. I was trying to demonstrate what I was talking about, right? When you're down here, your gun is so low. We're going to have to do some fancy dodging, and I should have grabbed this for invincibility on that run. But here we go. Like, jumping up raises the spawning point of your bullets, so it gives you a wider spread. Oh man.
Please continue.
So bad, so bad. We will continue. Just so we can get the rest of our warm-up in, a solid single-run warm-up. So we don't have any surprises when we actually need to perform when we get here. So we take out this guy. 2 guys in the trees. Be cool with Paco Loco. Got him. If we need a break, we can just chill out here underneath. We can jump and shoot. You can also fire at a diagonal, which is a little safer sometimes because you're grounded, so you have the ability to make dodge moves if you need to. If you're jumping, you can move in midair, but you're kind of locked into jumping. Alright, we got him. Just gonna be safe. 1 more shot, and let's wait for it.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye, baby. Hasta la bye-bye. That's what makes Sunsetriders so great. All of the one-liners that the bosses drop. And we all know the big one. Bury me with my money. And my theory is we all know that one because that's the one stage we were all able to get by when we were kids. Stage 1. Not these stages. Grab this real quick so we get invincibility so we can run through the fire. Get this for invincibility also. I'm gonna try to get over here. Oh, take out as many of those guys as possible, but just gonna wait a second. We can dodge this by just swinging around because he aims towards the left. We just pivot this around to the right, that way, and then we're clear. Okay. Jumping up, this is automatic. Take a breather, get ready for the final push. Oh, we don't have our double shotguns or shot power, so it's a little bit of accurate firing. Just be cool. There's no timer. Here we go. Cormano now has extra shot power. I wanted to knock those rocks on those guys. Okay, 2 rocks to beat here. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, let's run right to the gun. We can button mash, stare down any bullets that come our way. Because we will get there in time. There we go. Right up the ramp, we can run all the way to the end to Richard. Oh. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was trying to jump. Why wouldn't I jump? Man, I got stuck. Check the input. I was jumping. I was pressing button 2. Alright, my strategy for Richard Rose is to take out his henchmen.
Please continue.
I do promise we do know how to play this game at a relatively advanced level. Slide under there. Sometimes when you jump, you get invincibility frames also. So if we're stuck in a bullet, in a spray of bullets, jumping up can help not only draw fire, but get you out of some sticky situations. Take out the barrier that is blocking his... Okay, come on, any second. There we go. Now we know what to do. It's this. It's this over and over and over again. To defeat Sir Richard Rose, you need to employ the Axl Rose strategy. Because all you need is a little patience. Like this. Just be chill, be cool. Here we go. Couple shots there. Hold. If he's at point blank range, we gotta do our jump. What I like to call the Rolling Thunder jump, because maybe Rolling Thunder was the game that initiated this whole jumping over balconies onto railings thing. Or maybe it's just because Rolling Thunder is the last game that we learned how to 1-credit clear, so it's just on the brain. Alright, be cool guy. Be cool. Don't jump on 2 bullets. So that's where that patience thing comes in. Oh, we got it. But wait, there's a twist, not to give you any spoilers, but... That's right, it's not over yet. Round 2, fight. But fortunately for us, he is not any more difficult, really. He follows the same patterns. We can do the same exploit. Jumping up, jumping down. Oh, I don't typically like to go in between standing and crouching bullets that he fires, because sometimes that window of error is really tight. Let's be cool. Oh, we almost got him. There we go. It is a bit of bad luck. Why? Because look at our counter down at the bottom. That was a 5-credit clear. Not our best work, but you know what? It's okay. It was a warm-up run, and our motto on this channel is any day that we get to play video games is a good day. Why? Because as a Gen X person, there were plenty of times in my life, at least, and maybe yours, where you have adult responsibilities and other things that take priority, and gaming takes a backseat, and maybe you don't game for a year or 2 or 3 or 10. And so getting back into it is a good day, right? Having the privilege of being able to play video games, yeah, I'm grateful. And we get to see my favorite ending of any arcade game, where the characters literally do what they say in the title. It's not clickbait, no, you will ride off into the sunset. There we go. All right, so a 5cc. So what we're gonna do now is we're not gonna go through a second run, a second loop. This is the US version of the game, and it just keeps infinitely looping. So I'm gonna let Cormano take the loss while we're waiting for that to happen. Let's reset our counter. There you go. So if you're new here and you're wondering what the numbers are, it's how we keep track of our progress. I liken it to speedrunning, but for pedestrian arcade players. The top number represents how many credits we will use in any game. Run. That last run, it took us 5 credits to clear. The ultimate goal of the stream is to get that number to stay at 25 cents, 1 credit, to learn how to 1 credit clear these games. And it could happen today. We are ready to go, dropping on our first credit of our second run, and let's go. And the bottom number below that, the 8025, represents the sum number of total credits we have had to use over the past 2 weeks of streaming to learn this game, to figure out the patterns, to memorize the boss battles, where everyone spawns, where to jump, where to shoot, where to run, where to chill, where to hang out. Like when the stampede comes, where do you gotta be that's safe? All that took us the equivalent of $80 in credits. And I only play these games on stream, so you can go back and watch the entire process. And if there's one video to go watch, it's day 1 of these series. We've done this 10 times already in 10 different series with 10 different games. And day 1 is always my favorite day, because not only do we get to play a new game, we get to do things on YouTube that no one else does, which is show exactly how bad you are and be okay and proud about it, because we know that over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes just a little bit longer, we actually develop the skills we need to, as the kids say, get good. All right, we gotta focus here for just 30 seconds or so, because we cannot take a loss on Simon. Say, oh, you son of a gun. Well, this is a restart moment, because we're not far into it. So much like a speedrunner, when they know they can't get smushed, when they know they can't beat their record and they got to start over, we gotta do that here. So no worries though. We just do that. We just reset, and we take a sip of water and gear up again to go. Hit start, select our boy Cormano, and again we're off. All right. Oh man. Let's do this. Anytime you get an item, bottle smash, cracks me up. Anytime you get an item, your character is granted temporary invincibility. So you'll see us use that technique to run through difficult areas or high traffic areas, so that we don't have to deal with potentially taking damages or losses or deaths. I'm gonna jump up here, stand clear of the explosion, wait for the stampede to pass, and then get down to it. All right, let's go. Up onto the bridge, jumping down, taking out some of those blue guys. They shoot faster than other enemies, other bandits, other outlaws. I don't know what they're actually called. Lackeys? Cowboys? Alright, let's run to avoid being killed. Run to avoid getting killed. Ah. Don't get killed. Alright, let's go. Let's, like I said, focus here for like 30 seconds.
Time to pay.
Like we had in the first run, the boss battles can be a little tricky because you want to slide to avoid bullets, but sliding is the opposite motion of where you're aiming. Oh, we don't want to get hit by that. We know what happens there. Oh, we can stare him down. He can keep that barrel. This ain't no Donkey Kong.
Marry me with my money.
Yes, the big line that we all know and love. Bury me with my money. It doesn't seem to have a lot of money. If it's just that one sack. Considering how much coin we're getting when we beat each level. Which is so weird, right? One of the weird things about this game is that you don't get points. You get money. And we're playing the 2-player US version just so that I can select the character, but in the US version of Sunsetriders, there's no advantage to getting more points or more money that benefit you in the game. It's literally just bragging rights for the person you're playing with, like your second player. In other versions, in the world version of this game or the Japanese version of this game, you can get extra lives at 20,000 gold and 200,000 gold, assuming that the currency is gold or dollars or however it's connotated. But in the US version, yeah, no bonus lives, man. No one-ups, no bonus lives. You're gonna see me jump a lot to get a better angle on those shooting downward. So a lot like Contra. How you like to jump to shoot down in Contra. Even though we can aim directly down, we get a better spread if we... Oh no, I was jumping right into where he was firing. We were too close. We were too close. It's okay, we'll still play this one through. Because we're on stage 2. Oh, I just made it over that leap. It's so weird. The bullets are so slow, but the game scrolling throws that speed off, right? Get this for invincibility before we get shot there. Here we go. A few more of these down diagonal guys. Got him. And we're to Hawkeye. Yeah, so all the parallax scrolling in this game gives it a false sense of speed, but the bullets don't fly very fast in that train section.
Draw, Pilgrim.
Take out the bandits on the side, and we can check out the coolest detail in this boss fight. Look up to the top left corner of the playing area. We can see the wanted poster for Raphael. It's Konami milking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for all it was worth back then. Alright, we got him.
You got me.
Yeah, you got him, Cormano. Let's go, let's go. Alright, we are taking a break for this because we don't need the points. And it's a marathon, so we gotta pace ourselves with our button mashing hand. You can hold down the fire button to fire continuously if you get extra shot power. But it doesn't make it... I don't know, I'm the kind of person that likes to feel like they're actually playing a video game sometimes. So button mashing just gives you that sense of you're doing something. right? Instead of having it just go automatically. Here we go. Here we go. Metal Mango, yeah, draw, Pilgrim. Let's go. The stage is not difficult because there are so many of these hotels and saloons to go into. So many bottles to smash over your head. So many little moments of invincibility scattered throughout that we can almost run through this whole thing. Oh no, I was such a jerk. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you can almost, this one's easy. You can almost run through this whole thing. And then what do? Get shot immediately. Alright, we jumped over. Oh, we're doing so badly on this one. We'll continue twice, but we won't play through the whole run of the game because we're going for at least a 2cc or better. Take him out from behind. And so if we don't get a 2cc, we're going back to the start. Because that's the goal of the stream. We get the bonus. Let's go right to the rope. Shoot there. Make sure we hit that down to get that jump off the rope and not jump up accidentally. Miss inputs. I'm notorious for those. We are using, I am using a USB arcade stick. I do use the one on screen. There's an 8-bit do USB stick, and you can see the exact inputs as we go along. And I think it just adds a little bit of extra fun to playing these old arcade games. Not necessarily authenticity, because for a variety of different reasons, but yeah, it's a lot more fun than gamepads, at least for me, when playing these arcade games.
You all right, ma'am?
Yes. Are you all right, ma'am?
Please help.
All right, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
All right, like I said before, in the first time we went through this section, I target the left Smith brother
We're gonna blow you away.
because he has the big explosion. I like that. Why I felt like I thought I could jump over it, I have no idea. Trying to draw some fire over this way. Alright, his sign is gone, so he's lost his protection. Oh, come on, man. This is 2 deaths in the Smith Brothers battle. Let's get some extra something here. A little something something. What is it? It's double shotguns. Here we go, we got him. Yeah, I should be locking in these battles. We're still okay. We're still on pace for a 2cc. We can get through. If you've been hanging out with me in these streams, or you've seen any of them before, you know that I've said this in the past. It's like a puzzle. Once we know we can get through certain stages and boss battles without dying, it's just a matter of then putting all of those together. You know, it's like when you work on a jigsaw puzzle, if people still work on jigsaw puzzles, or if you know what a jigsaw puzzle is. One person, you might work on the edges first, right? And then you might work on all of the red pieces together, and then you get all of these little clumps of pieces that you know are in the right place and all interlocking. And then it's just putting them all together. And that's a lot like what these 1cc runs feel like. where we know we can get through certain stages, certain boss battles without dying. And then the challenge is doing it all in a single cohesive run. Having the focus, the clarity, the ability to execute with consistency to get this all in one shot. And it's not like we are trying to one LC this game, one life clear this game, which we've done in the past. We were forced to one life clear R-Type because there was no way that you could, beat R-Type without keeping your power-ups the entire time. Oh, we're gonna stay down here, I suppose. Hold on. Turn. Run away, run away. Oh, we got him.
Adios, amigo.
And the sombrero swap. The best animation in this game. This is what makes Sunsetriders so good. All of these little things, like that Raphael poster, wanted poster, right? Cormano doing the sombrero swap with El Greco, and he's the only Sunset Rider that will actually interact that way. If you select Billy or Steve or Bob, El Greco, when you defeat him, will still throw you his sombrero, but they totally ignore it like a big diss. But Cormano shows you some respect, man. He's like, oh, I getcha. Grabs that sombrero, swaps it with his own, and that's why he's the coolest. Not because he smashes bottles on his head. He comes out of the bar, but because he does the sombrero swap, and he wears a poncho. All right, let's go. This is the stage that we need to kind of work our way through sometimes. Oh, like that. I got stuck. I got trapped.
Please continue.
All right, we're not continuing because our goal is a 2 or 1 CC. We're not going to be happy until we get that today. So we're going back to the beginning. We're going to reset our counter. We're going to drop in our next credit. I'm going to take a sip of water. Start. And let's go again. Cormano, and we're rolling. No wasting time. Going for it. For 1 CC. I'll settle for a 2 CC, a 2 credit clear. And maybe we'll try really locking in this round. I don't think I have to do that in stage 1 necessarily. But there are certain moments in other stages. Stand away from that, it's blowing up soon. Alright, let's continue on. Now that the stampede is out of the way, let's just hold this button down. Save ourselves for the intense moments later. Wait for it. Jump over the steer. Here we go. We're running. Any place I was going, I was running. Here we go, and let's focus for like 30 seconds on this boss battle.
Time to pay.
It makes me chuckle. Anytime I think to myself that an arcade game is telling you that it's time to pay, it just makes me laugh. Oh, there we go. We dodged it. We got it. I don't like jumping at these because it just puts you closer to where the bullets generate from. But Simon, it's okay. We got you.
Bury me with my money.
I promise we will bury you with your money. Looks like it will fit right in there with you in a pine box. Alright, here we go, here we go. I like to ride the right-hand side, just so we can get these guys before they actually come out and are ready to shoot at us. And it's because not too many people come from, not as many outlaws come from the back as they do from the front. A little jump to increase that spread. Got that. Got this. We can take a breather. Konami putting those explosions in front of you so you can't see your character. How diabolical of you. They would never do that in any other game, would they? That's an inside joke, because they definitely have done that in other games that are difficult, like Super Contra, which we just played through earlier this month. Not too long ago. Alright, we got this down. Take out a couple guys up here. One guy in the back. Spray. Spray and pray. Blue. Duck, jump, duck, wait, go. Oh my gosh, man. It was like bop it right there for a minute. I don't know why that was so difficult, Neo, to dodge those bullets. Alright, a few more to beat. And we'll be cool. Just a couple of this down diagonal. Like I said, jumping up increases that width of that shotgun. Right, like if you're down and down here, you just don't get that same kind of spread. Alright, we gotta focus in on this boss.
Draw, Pilgrim.
Take out his friends. Got him.
You got me.
God, that's what I said, man. Got you. Okay, we can take a break. Like I said, we save our button mashing hand for when it matters, not the points. Just like the TV show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Points don't matter here. It's the experience. It's this shared experience. That's what matters. It's hanging out like you are part of the show. That's what matters. All right, let's go. We're gonna shake it out while we're waiting. I like how we just suspend all sense of reality with these guys just popping up. Like, how does that guy fit in the wagon? Where is he hiding, actually? Alright, we're not gonna get cocky with Dark Horse. We're gonna just be cool. Just be cool, guy. Just be cool. Have fun. Enjoy. Video games are fun. They're not necessarily stressful. Let's go up here. When we come out, we will be pseudo-invincible. We will be invincible. We're going to run to the right. Jump over that pitchfork, because we all know what happens when you hit a pitchfork. Rain bullets down below. Go into the hotel. Let's see what happens here. Visit a lady friend. Use our invincibility. Go. I gotta jump. Oh, that was close. Lead with a shot. Smush those guys. Get down quick. We're safe. Okay. Take out those bandits. One more visit for invincibility to run to the end to get to Dark Horse. Let's go. I'm coming at you. we're gonna focus. Take out his friends. Draw his fire all over the place so we don't have to worry about it. Alright, be cool. Get in position. We can rain this down now. There we go.
We in deep, big trouble.
See, this is what happens when we can just lock in and focus for 2 seconds. We're still in our first life, so this is good.
You all right, ma'am?
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
All
Just
right,
gotta pay
ma'am.
attention for the
Don't
Smith
worry
brothers.
about it. We're gonna blow
I'm
you
gonna
away.
not gonna rescue the girl yet at the bottom corner because in case we need a little bit of invincibility. Like right now, I'm feeling a little scared. Let's just get her. Now we can safely take out this guy. Oh, I can't jump over to that ledge. Oh no! Ah, why did I swing? Why did I go with the chandelier? Oh, we had it. We had it. And then I did not wait until the chandelier swung into a safe position to jump off of it, and we jumped right into the fire. Oh, that was bogus. That was all me. All right, so if it comes down to one death at the end of the game, we know where that happened. In the bonehead move where I fell into the fire. Because, yeah, I'm gonna swing from a chandelier. From a chandelier. If you recognize this game, but not quite, doesn't look exactly like you remember, it's most likely because you grew up playing Sunsetriders on the SNES or the Genesis, which were both, I think, good games in their own right. One of those two was a closer adaptation port of the arcade experience. I'm looking at you, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis was felt like an entirely different game. We played through those ports recently on a member stream, last Saturday, and you would think that your arcade skills would translate, but not so much. Specifically with the Genesis version, we did not get very far on the Genesis version of this game. Despite the fact that we can clear this in 3 credits, our personal best is a 75% clear for this game, for Sunsetriders. Which, honestly, if you can clear an arcade game in $1 or less, you're doing okay, you know? Like, that's still something. We're gonna outrun that bullet. We are. But we don't stop there. We stream until we 1cc, and we do it live. And those moments, it feels like the Super Bowl. I almost wanna go to Disney World afterwards, but I don't, because we then start a new game directly after that. All right, get away from the whip. Oh, that was a close one. Slide away. Yeah, look at this, the sombrero swap. We got a good distance away. Man, the accuracy of which El Greco throws that sombrero on a moving train. So cool. So cool. I mean, it is just cool. The campiness, the humor in this game makes it feel almost still socially acceptable. Almost. I mean, you gotta remember, if you grew up in the 90s, back then it was like a different time, man. It was the Wild West when it came to like how we viewed cultural insensitivities. And maybe that's why there's this over-the-top campiness to this game. So it doesn't turn into like a Custer's Revenge. Not remembered for that. Remembered for bury me with my money. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not get tripped up. Big jump right over. Oh, he shot us right in the chest. I needed to save this one allowable death for this next segment. Oh no. Oh no. We just can't get this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we just had to jump. Man.
Please continue.
They're hiding behind that rock. And the angle of our gun makes it virtually impossible to hit. And so in a 1cc run, we are going to have to factor in at least one death in the stage at that point. And that means no deaths when it comes to the boss, which may be one of the most difficult boss in this game. I don't know. Let's see how we do here. You can still 2 credit clear this, which I will consider a massive win. We just lock in here, get him into the pattern, slide.
Me ready for powwow.
We want him to jump above us, but it's this opening segments that I always get caught up on. All right, now we got him in the pattern. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That hit us in the hat. That was not a direct hit. The collision detection in this game is not forgiving. It's not like a shmup where your hitbox is in the center of your ship's sprite, character sprite. It is like any part of your Sunset Rider gets nailed. There we go, okay.
Please, please, don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, ma'am. We won't shoot him.
We won't shoot him, okay. We can do this. Like I was saying before, like putting puzzle pieces together, we have completed the rest of the game without dying. It is something we are capable of doing. Well, we won't do it though.
Please continue.
I'm such a jerk. We'll continue. We'll keep going. But I am such a jerk. I have a really awful streak at calling it right before it happens. Man. And watch this. If we get through the rest of this game without dying, then that would have been our 2 credit clear right there. Alright, guys in the front. You can shoot directly to the back to take out that guy. Gonna be the 4 blues, big blues coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got him. Jumping up to get a wider shot. It's like a rain shower. I think we're clear. Okay, we know Paco Loco. Take out the bandit in front of us. Take out the 2 dynamite guys in the tree line. slide under here. Get this guy in the tree. Got him. Okay, we can be cool. I gotta get him to reset for a minute. Oh, we just ducked under that. There we go, there we go. Wait for it.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye, baby. Yeah, we did it. Let's blow these guys away. Our teal dynamite. Gotta love it. Okay, we know how to do this. Just gotta be cool, man. Just gotta be a cool guy. I don't want this guy running from behind. Gonna get quick here to get this, get invincible so we can run through that fire. Try to get invincible here. Oh, I got caught. There were two guys waiting to get in his gun. Swing around. Sweet chariot. Alright. It's automatic till we get to the top. We know how to get up there. We know how to get to Richard Rose. We know how to defeat him without dying. Sneak up here, grab the extra shot power. Kumano now has extra shot power. Get the big boy blue for extra weapon. Hold. 2 rocks to beat. And we can run straight to the gun. We can button mash. Stare down the bullets. We got time. Oh, just in time. We had just enough time. We can run all the way to the end. Make sure we take out all these guys. Okay, on to Richie. On to Richie Rose. Let's just be cool. Take out his friends. Get into trouble. Draw a little fire, a little jump action. Oh, that was a little quick maneuvering. That was a big shot. We know what to do. We know what to do. We got you. We got you. Don't jump down onto bullets. Just keep this pattern going. Be cool. Oh no! That was not cool. Alright, round 2, ready? I'm down to do what it takes to make you understand. We're gonna take you out, buddy. We're gonna do some quick jumping. There are invincibility frames during this jump animation, so that's why you see us jumping all the time. And it helps to manipulate Richard away from us. That's the name of the game. We don't want him to come close to do his slide attack into us, because that's a... Yeah, so he runs away to get a better angle. Don't fall onto a bullet. He is invincible when he does his tuck and roll, so we just gotta keep firing away. Hopefully get a hit in before we make that jump up. Oh, we almost got it. Oh, we got it. There we go. There we go. All right, so that was better. Our first full run was a 5 credit clear. This one was a 3 credit clear, 3 CC. So good. I'm wondering, thanks for the GG. Cheetahs Master's here. Welcome. And Nico is here too. All of our regular friends are here, and I think a couple new friends are also here in the stream. So it's good to see everyone. I say this all the time, right? I couldn't do this without you, and for me, it's like when we used to actually go to arcades, and we would all crowd around a single arcade cabinet, trying to get a good view at that ill-placed CRT screen somewhere in the depths of that cabinet that only our friend who was still playing on his last quarter of the day could see well, and we would be cheering them on to extend our afternoon just a little bit longer. And that's what I hope these live streams are like. At least they are for me, because I think arcade gaming is a social activity. It's not something you do by yourself. Like I am literally right now in my studio by myself. But thanks to YouTube, I get to share this experience with everyone. We're gonna go one more time, I think. We're gonna go one more time, because whenever I say we're gonna go one more time, that's when the magic happens. We don't put in our initials until we 1cc. So the 1cc run is when we put in our initials. So we skip that right now. We'll reset our counter, and we will 1cc in a live stream. It might be this next run. It might be tomorrow, but it will happen. It is a guarantee. We have done this 10 other times in live streams. 1cc'd 10 other arcade games, including X-Men, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, Contra, Super Contra, R-Type, Mercs, The King of Dragons, Willow the Arcade Game, and Rolling Thunder. And if we can 1cc R-Type, we can definitely 1cc Sunsetriders. Maybe even right now. Let's go. Drop in our credit. Shake out our hands. Hit start. Select our boy Cormano. Let's give it one more good run. Here we go, here we go. Let's get locked in. It's just so funny. Every time I see that bottle smash in the top of his head, I can't help but chuckle, because it's so funny. So awesome. Gonna jump over the dynamite so we don't have to wait for it to explode. Wait for the stampede. I'm gonna take a sip of water and we can go. Nico, thanks for the GGs. I'm glad you made it to the second stream. So if you are new to the channel, we do stream 2 times a day, 2 different games at the same time. The other game we are currently also working on to 1 credit clear is Alien vs. Predator, the beat-em-up game from Capcom that was released in 1994, where you play as a predator and you fight aliens. And we're almost on day 40 of that journey. In these 1cc series, it can take us as few as like 2 weeks. It's sometimes as much as like 4 or 5 weeks, depending on the length of the game and the difficulty. Hold on, I just gotta focus here for a second. Even though this is not the most difficult boss battle, there's lots of unpredictable elements, including when these barrels will actually fall on your head. Oh, we just got clear. Oh, I don't want to hit that barrel. I got a little scared. I had to move away like that. A little scooch. Oh, braved it out that time. And our favorite line?
Marry me with my money.
Bury me with my money. Yeah, you did it, Cormano. You did it. Let's go. Let's go. One down. Couple stages left. Get some precision shooting going on. There we go. Here we go. One there. Another one up there. One guy down there. Jump, jump. The Mac Daddy will make you jump, jump. Let's go. All right, we can take a breather. Let's watch the gigantic explosion of a wooden cart, of a wooden wagon, as a gigantic. Maybe there was dynamite in it. You know, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt that there was like a stack of dynamite. They don't throw dynamite at you; they throw logs at you. So we know there's wood in there, but what would cause it to explode? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta focus here. This is the intense moment of the stage. Got blue. That's the guy that causes us problems. The blue rider that comes in and then gets a shot off real quickly. A couple guys standing left. A few more, one from the back, a couple from the downward diagonal. Oh, okay, we got this. We're jumping to increase that angle, like I said, get the distance for a wider spread shot by the time it gets to them at the bottom of the screen. Let's lock in here. We got this. Draw Pilgrim. Okay. Take out your friends. Slide. I'll slide around. Got him.
You got me.
Boom. All right. 2 stages down. Couple stages left. Samar, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. Just take a sip of water. Be cool, man. Be cool. If you're just joining, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we stream difficult arcade games every day until we learn how to 1 credit clear them. That's dropping in a single quarter at the beginning of an arcade game and playing through the entire game, start to finish, without continues. And we've had an okay stream. We've gone through 2 full runs. This is our 3rd run. We have tied our personal best in clears at 3 credits this last run. So clearing Sunsetriders, the US version, in 75 cents. Still something to be happy about. But we don't rest until we want CC. And we have not failed any game yet that we've tried in this endeavor. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna get this for extra invincibility, get this for invincibility, and then start running through. Go into the saloon, come out with an item for invincibility. Make it to the next area. Smush that guy. A few more. Smacked. Oh, Komano. So cool. Lead with the shot, so smush these guys. Jump down. Oh, almost got caught in the crossfire. Uh-oh. Go in here for the last bit of invincibility before we run to the end to fight Dark Horse. Let's go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Let's lock in here.
You in heap big trouble.
Quoting Crisscross. Yeah, exactly. Got him. There we go.
Heap big trouble.
Alright, we messed up the last time in the Smith Brothers fight, so let's lock in here. Because we know how to defeat these two guys.
You all right, ma'am?
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
And we need to
All right,
save our
ma'am.
lives.
Don't worry about
Save our extra lives for 2 stages from now.
We're gonna blow you away. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shoot, man. I was looking at the wrong... I was anticipating the chandelier to swing the opposite direction. Alright, we gotta be cool. I was waiting for the chandelier to swing to the right, and it swung to the left first. And that put us right over the explosion. Alright, well, 1 death is okay. 1 death is still okay. It's not the end of the world here. The next stage is the train with El Greco. We got that one. And then we'll have a good Chief Scalpum stage. And then we'll be golden.
Oh, you
It's so funny. We played through the SNES version in a member stream recently to see the differences between the Nintendo version of Sunsetriders and the arcade version. And one of the things that cracked me up was the dancers. In the Nintendo version, they are wearing full-length skirts, which is funny. I mean, I guess Konami had to do what they needed to do to get that Nintendo seal of approval, so... Alright, be cool, guy, be cool. Oh, look at that guy. Dynamite. Make the jump. Got it. This guy was coming across. He also made the jump. Ready to go. Get a duck. Take out this. We're pretty good. We can just run to the end now. Right to the El Greco fight. Okay. Let's take a breath. Let's take a beat. It's a fight we are comfortable with. Was a little close there. We gotta get him a little farther away. Got him. There we go. And we can't see the animation because we're standing directly next to each other. But it's okay. Okay, here we go. This is the turning point right here. The pivotal moment after the bonus stage. If we have a next good stage, that could mean all the difference. In the last run, we did get through the final stage and Sir Richard Rose on a single life without dying. So we know we can get through the Paco Loco stage also on a single life without dying. So everything hinges on flaming arrows and flying daggers and a couple machete swings, and then we're clear. So let's go. Let's go. We have one extra life to play with, right? We're gonna go straight up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That guy got us with an up-close knife hit. Our invincibility, come on. Run to the end. Get to the escape. Get some extra shot power here, Cormano. Made the jump up. Be cool, be cool. Just take it to Chief Scalp'em. If we have a good Chief Scalp'em fight, we could still do this on this one life. Do we believe in miracles?
Me ready for powwow.
Oh, come on, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wanted to slide. I wanted to slide, but I was shooting upwards. Oh, gosh, man, that was so close.
Don't shoot my brother. He's only following orders.
All right, ma'am. We won't shoot him.
Oh, we only had a few more hits to go. All right, well, we are still on 2 CC PB pace. So let's shake it off. Let's focus on what we need to do here. Gotta be a little farther away. Okay, now that we got our dual shotguns, we're good. We just gotta watch out for 4 blues coming up in the bottom left corner. Oh, we did it somehow. We did not stick to the pattern we normally stick to, but we survived. Alright, a handful left to beat. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh, Okay, be cool, be cool. I'm just telling myself to be cool. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, alright. Let's think about this for a minute. We got one stage left, one Richard Rose fight left, one extra life left. We can do this. We can get through this next stage. And Richard without dying, so we still can 2 credit clear this bad boy. Let's go. Let's lock in for this final stage. This is for $100,000. Gotta get this thing quickly. Oh, you gotta be joking me. There's never a guy that comes out of that doorway. Out that window. Okay, come on. We can do this. Be chill, be cool, be cool. Two rocks. Right to Richard. Oh, get up there. Wait a second. Oh, we had to make some adjustments to our jump, or we would have jumped into that bullet. Let's go. Oh, to the bullet.
Continue.
Too many guys all over the place. And it's so hard to hit when we only have the standard weapon. I'm gonna jump up here to draw his fire up. Don't fall onto a bullet like we just did before. Just a little patience, brother. Hold. Jump. Wait. Go. Couple shots here, couple shots there. Oh, come on. Alright, round 1 down. Let's wait for it, wait for it. Almost. Almost there. Almost there. staring down those crouching bullets coming at you. So funny. Oh, we got it. It's like waiting to the very last moment to jump up. We got him. There we go.
Bit of bad luck.
Bit of bad luck. Back-to-back 3 credit clears. Man. Like I said, what's it gonna take? Just like a little bit of locking in and a little bit of extra good luck. A little RNG luck. The game just has to be a little kind to us. And we're right there. All of the puzzle pieces are there. We know what to do. We know what to do. But you know what? Regardless of the outcome, any day that we get to play video games, still a good day. Nice way to wrap up a Wednesday, at least for me. And we get to enjoy the idyllic sunset. 90s style. Boom. It doesn't get much better than that. So, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out with me on a Wednesday. I really do appreciate it. I say this all the time, but I couldn't do these streams without you, your support, hanging out, your chats, sharing your experiences with the games. I really do appreciate it. For the rest of the week, we will be still streaming Alien vs. Predator, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're making slow gains on that, but we're making gains. And then we'll be right back here tomorrow with Sunsetriders, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. I don't know. Do cowboys say that? I don't think that's a cowboy saying. So either way, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Try to get some gaming in. Be good to each other. And we will all hang out again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.